Howdy, y'all. I am back from vacay. And I got some school supplies, and I thought these were really cool. They're dry erase papers, pretty much. So instead of using the like the little laminate folder, so this is a dry erase marker. This is the paper. All gone. And I got these for $1.36. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these in a pack. But I thought those were cool. And then, because I have to teach, I believe I have to teach a phonics lesson. Back up. So it has the long vowels, and then when you turn it, it's almost like an activity sheet. And I got that at Dollar Tree, and this actually came in the same pack as and so I'm going to use this to help me. Of course, you all have already seen my pointer. I used it a lot. But I found these really cool phonics cards. And they're made for dry erase markers. And so I'm going to show you how they work. So like, it tells you what sound to make. So like, this is a long U. So unicorn, flute, glue, rune, and new. And so what you do is you give the card to the student, or in this case, I'll be the one like tracing over it and showing how it's done. And then when you're done, you erase it, you set it off to the side. I'll do another one, just because I think these are cool. So like, for example, this one is fr, so FR, like frog. So we've got free, frame, friend, and fruit. Same process. Trace over it. And I'll show you how to do it. It's harder to erase it while holding it. And it's clean. And you just move it. And I have 24 of these. But I figured they would help with my phonics lesson. And my dad was oh so gracious to buy them for me when I told him I needed them. And then because I know I have elementary math classes that I think one has immersion, I bought the subtraction cards, the division flashcards, multiplication, and addition. So I literally have all the flashcards I would need and the stuff to teach the phonics lesson, which I thought was pretty dang neat. And then, of course, I have all my notebooks. So I'm going to set those up, and I figured you all would like to help. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm using 3 notebooks instead of 4 because even though I have 4 classes, 2 of them are the same thing. They go hand in hand. So I figured it would be easier to put the notes for those 2 in one book. That way, I don't have to sit there and search for a 4th notebook when I have everything in one. And y'all, part of my sore throat. I had heat exhaustion yesterday. Came home after my dad brought me home. Now I went to bed. And then I've been up ever since. So, yeah. But I'm alright. Alright, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So, this one is going to be D668 and 669. And the cool part is I'm actually 9 competency units away from the halfway point. So when I get to the halfway point, I'm going to celebrate. Because I made it this far. Why not? So I'm going to write down the names of the classes. That way if I'm not just looking at the course number, I know what it is. So this one is Early Literacy Methods. And I know I told you guys I was going to do D772, but I moved it back a term just because I didn't want to do another math class so soon after my frustration with the other one. Good news is, well, not really good news, but one of my professors said that I show signs of having dyscalculia. So I'm going to get tested to see if I do have dyscalculia, because if I do, I can get better accommodations to help me. Which is what I need, especially when I want to teach. Not saying that, you know, I'm bad at it. I struggle a lot more than a typical person. Which is okay. Everybody struggles, but I wanted to get that looked into before, you know, it became a huge problem. Because unfortunately, some learning things can become a serious problem further on down the line. And I had always struggled. I performed very well in every subject but math, and no matter what they did, they couldn't seem to figure out how to get me to understand. So, I'm going to get that taken care of. But I am going to design my little notebook here. And I do have the fine tip Crayola and other markers. So most of my notes will be on the computer, but like if I have something that I think is interesting or I really want to study more, that's what goes in here. But I thought... So actually what I'll do is I'll put the other two in the same notebook as well. Just to save room, because normally I don't have a lot that I write down together in notebooks unless it's mathematics, because, like I said, I'm bad at math. Or I could have a learning disability. We're not sure yet. We will find out soon. Either way, at least I'll know. And this one is D670. think I did it wrong. No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I wrote the other ones in color. I didn't. Now I'm going to write the names of the classes. So, this is an interesting name. Foundations of Literacy Through Literature. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, because it seems kind of oxymoronic. Because how else do you learn how to read? Through literature. But I will find out tomorrow. I'm just confused. And what I'll do is set up the other notebooks for the classes I want to take as well. That way I don't have to go and do 500 videos on this when I can do them all in one. This one. And then the next one is elementary literacy methods, which goes hand in hand with elementary literacy curriculum. So 668 goes with 670, and so does 669. So these are the first 4 courses that I have this term. So I'm going to set up the next notebook. So your girl's going to grab the other ones and set them up as well. These are all the new notebooks. Yeah, I think. Ow. So, pretty sure I sprained my hand somehow, which is not good, because the hand I sprained is the hand I used to write with because I'm right-handed. So your girl's not too happy right now. Anyways, I found this funny sign. I thought it was funny because I have ADHD, and most of the time I am overwhelmed. Okay. Come on, computer. Please don't hurt yourself thinking. Oops. I forgot, if you're not in for a certain amount of time, it'll sign you out. Okay, should not have used that one. My marker's almost dead. I know the next one I want to take is 758 because I took 7, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 5, 7. Yes, I know my term starts tomorrow. Thank you very much. Where's the one I wanted? Because I want to do 758 and 759 together. Because I'm trying to put classes together that I think would make sense. Like, I know a lot of people would put 759 and 760 together, but I don't want to. Actually, I might, just because I realized something. Those two classes actually do go hand in hand. Where did I set my marker, y'all? Okay, so it's going to be D759 and D760. Because those two are first a part 1 and part 2 of each other. So one is this is a long ass class name, I'm not gonna lie. Now the only ones I won't put in a single notebook like this are my student teaching and clinicals, because I'm gonna need a 5-subject notebook for those. That's the only reason those ones won't be in a notebook. And so that's how this one looks. So this is 759 and 760. So that one's done.